So, I took some time. I put the puzzle pieces together, but in the end, the canvas was still blank. But then I realized the lack of the picture is the picture. Hey guys, what's up? Cross here, and I'm here to tell you that the UA Traitor is Toru Gakure. It started on a hunch, but in the end, even I couldn't believe it. My hunch was simple. Why'd I think it was Toru Gakure? Because I can't see her face. I can't tell what she's thinking by straight up looking at her because, invisible girl. But then Tekking came out and was like, hey, guys, contest. Who you guys think the traitor is? So I started to put together a puzzle, and what I found on Hagakure, it happened to be more concrete than I originally thought. So let's get started. First off, I believe the traitor's someone in Class 1A. Why? Because it just makes the most sense story-wise. They're not going to show, hey, it was the butler the whole time, when you've never met the UA butler. So the first thing I did immediately, get the list of everyone in Class UA. Next thing I did, you have to start breaking down on who it can't be. The first couple are easy. It's not Izuku, it's not Bakugo. Why? Because Izuku's Izuku and Bakugo's not joining up with the villains. It's not Shota because we know his backstory. He's not gonna jump ship and become a villain like someone else in his family might have. And who else can we rule out? It's not Ida because his family legacy as a hero. It's not Ochako because we know Ochako's in this for the money, but when I say it like that, it could be her. But no, it's not Ochako. We know she's too nice. It's too nice to be Ochako. Okay, so we can also rule out Tetsuya. We know some of Tetsuya's backstory, and none of it points to her being villainous in any way. Jiro, we know her backstory. She's not a traitor. Kurishima, same thing. We know his backstory. Not traitor. Recently, we've had more on Fumikage. We've had the internship he did with Hawk, and we know his honest thoughts on Hawk and wanting to catch up to him. We know he's not the traitor. Unfortunately, his mentor kind of is. Okay, so things are pretty simple so far. We basically took out everyone whose backstory we know. I guess we can add Mineta there too, because we kind of know his goals. And his goal is... yeah, his goals. Are you still with me? Good, because we're not done yet. There's another way we can use to deduce who the traitor is. Who directly went against the villains in the training camp arc. Okay, so the forest training camp arc. This is a very important arc because this arc is where we first start to put together that there's a traitor among the students. And it's this arc where I finally start to put the puzzle pieces together. Okay, so in this arc we have a couple of students that directly go against the villains. And when I say directly go against the villains, I mean basically foiling their plans. Those students are Momo, Shoji, and Aoyama. And I'll be honest, this is where I stumped. For like a couple of days, I couldn't figure out a way to break down the rest of these students. At this point, I honestly believed, hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it could be any one of these 7 students left. I mean, it's not like there's a place that all of these people were together and someone was absent. Wait. Jump back with me. My Hero Academia, Chapter 83. Izuku finally wakes from his hospital bed to be greeted by all of his classmates. Except some people are missing. Of the 20 people in his class, 4 people are missing. Bakugo, since he's been abducted, Jiro, and Hagakure, who got knocked out by the gas, and Yaoyorozu, who got a terrible head injury. Okay, I know you're going to ask now, where are you going with this? What does it matter that they're not here? Well, I'll tell you now, the night I awoke with this revelation, I realized everything matters. Why? Because this is when they fight back. In the same chapter, Kirishima and Todoroki talk about how they overheard All Might talking with the police and Yaoyorozu, how they heard them planning for a counterattack. If any of these 16 students was the traitor, then of course they'd immediately tell All for One about this plan. And All for One would of course alert the League of Villains. But no, the League of Villains was caught off guard. Why? Because the traitor wasn't here. And cross-referencing our list of who the traitor could possibly be, along with the list of people in this room, there's only one answer. One person it could be. And we can go even further than that. When the League of Villains first attacked, who was present? Eraserhead in Class 1A. Where was Toru at this time? Well, she claims she was sent away with Shoto, but she wasn't frozen? I mean, Icy Hot himself didn't even know she was there. If she was at all. Class 1A was also present during their second attack at the training camp. So it only makes sense that they have tabs on Class 1A. Yet they were caught off guard by the class's involvement in saving Bakugo. Why is that? Could it be because, for the first time, their mole wasn't present? And when you think about it, it makes sense. Out of everyone in Class 1A, she probably has the best quirk when it comes to espionage. It's hard to know if someone's spying on you if they're invisible. And it's hard to tell what someone's really thinking without seeing their face. Okay, so I've given you my reasons why I 100% believe that Toru Hagakure is the UA traitor. But I'll go a step further. I'll go and answer the question of why. Why would she do this? And it's quite simple, really. It's the same reason why I originally believed it was her to begin with. Her quirk. It's a curse. Put yourself in her shoes. She one day just woke up invisible. It was cool at first, but then she realized she can't turn it off. From that day forward, she just permanently lost her face. You go around looking for a cure, but of course there's no cure currently for quirks. You just have to live with what you have. Of course she can't accept this, and after some things happen, she meets All for One. She makes a deal with the devil. He will remove her quirk, and in exchange, she does something for him. So it's my theory that Toru Gakure is just something we've already been seeing in My Hero Academia. She's someone who, unlike Deku, who was born without a quirk, she was born with one, but she resented it. Anyway, that's it. That's all the reasons why I believe Toru Gakure is a UA traitor. This has been Kraz, signing out. Peace. On a side note, I need to figure out how to YouTube better. This took like 100 different takes, all edited together, and I need to figure out how to do all this in one take.